Hello Pisces, and welcome to your December 2023 reading. And of course, December calls for Yule, the winter solstice, Christmas, Hanukkah, and all of these celebrations that are happening at this time of year, when the night becomes the longest and day starts to rise again. So, good time to bring in our intentions during the winter solstice around the 22nd, 21st. Good time to bring the intentions, what we want the light to bring to us in the next half year. So, all right, on this, I meditated on your energy and I pulled the tarot. And here, the two first cards that came out is the Hermit and the Moon. Now, this is beautiful because this is a reveal. Okay, so you come in the month with that reveal. The Moon talks about everything that is hidden, your inner world, your feminine, everything that is in the unconscious, everything that is in your fourth house of astrology. That means your roots, your patterns and traumas, that, bloodline karma kind of thing, where you come from, the subtle energies of your patterns and memories since the beginning of time in the lineage you decided to incarnate. There's a reveal here. Doesn't have to go all the way back then, but it could just be from your own life. And with the Hermit, that means that the inner light in which I guide myself for my decisions, for my intuition, for my wisdom, applied wisdom, following this guidance, will have a brand new reveal in that inner light. What it will notice is why I have a hard time grasping an Ace of Cups or even seeing it. What is that all about? If you're wondering, why it's been a long time since I had a new state of peace, grace, love, creativity, communion, well, it's going to be revealed. Some of you get in the month like that. Others of you, you'll get it at the beginning of the month, but it's getting there. And it has to do with Venus in reverse, with the divine feminine in reverse, the Empress. And we know she represents unconditional love and abundance, value, worth. So if she's reversed, that means that capacity to receive within myself freely, without any conditions, that is what is going to be revealed. My incapacity to that, or what blocked that, that is what is going to come up to the surface to be addressed. Under the Hermit and the Moon, we have the Four of Cups, because that limited us to only living the same thing with different faces. The Four of Cups is an emotional prison. He only looks at what he has known, and he doesn't believe in that cup. If I don't believe in it, I cannot see it, I cannot grab it. Basic mechanic. And under that, I have the Two of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands would be that enthusiasm, embarking in a new passion, a new venture, just that passionate innocence in front of life, which we should always have. That sense of wonder, of excitement, of what is in front of me. When it's in reverse, no, where's the excitement? Where's the fire? And Two of Pentacles, I'm just juggling here to make it happen every day. my emotions are like up and down, and I'm just trying to make it. I'm far from being excited towards a new beginning. Under our Ace of Cup in reverse, and beside our Four of Cups, we have the Five of Cups. So as I was saying, he cannot see the cup. And if this is my state, my maybe hidden unconscious state, you know, that ball of old sadness, where does it come from? Just creeps up on me sometimes. That's what is going to be revealed. And that is what was preventing me from moving past, going towards my ambition, my success, that kind of chariot. I'm in my purpose, I'm excited, I'm moving forward. If there's this ball of sadness that were in my subconscious, unconscious, or that I just, I know what it is, but I swallow it and I just try to make it, I will stumble and I won't be able to go towards my accomplishment. Okay? But something happens this month. You get a realization, because here I have that your Empress in reverse, but there's a Page of Cup. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. So these two cups and pentacles are, like the root chakra and the sacral chakra, feminine chakra, anchoring chakra, so that I can be here in peace, vibration, with a high vibration, anchored in my worth, value, and purpose kind of thing. Okay? And when I say purpose, I'm not talking about finding a cure for cancer or saving whatever. Our purpose is to be exalted in joy, bringing high frequencies, healing around us just by being ourselves of a high frequency. That's the basic number one purpose. If it's eating a mango under a tree that makes you feel like that, you're in your purpose, because this is what you're emanating. You see what I mean? All right. So let's clarify this for you, Pisces. Something will happen that will make you accept the cup, seize it, and readjust your inner worth and value. So, all right. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Pisces for the month of December 2023. All right. Okay, the Hermit. Ooh, you wanted to fly? Okay, let's just be obvious. Hermit and the Moon in reverse. I saw a card turning. Okay. So, Hangman, Four of Swords. Things will be hanging until you heal. Until you get it, until you understand, then you can make a decision and the wheel of fortune will change for you. And it's like if that notion, that understanding, that's something that will change your, turn your wheel of fortune. And that will remove you from maybe a juggling situation, when we're holding two truths within ourselves. An unconscious truth, an unconscious lie, I should say. Let's look at the Four of Cups, because that puts you in the Four of Cups. And when we're in the Four of Cups, we can change situations, things, and whatever, but it remains always the same. And that's when we take our past and we put it in front of us as what is possible for us to experiment, to live, to experiment emotionally. All right. Seven of Swords, leaving slowly. Here we have the King of Swords. So it's really a understanding here. Let's look at Seven of Swords, Thief in the Night. When it's in reverse, we're starting to remove its power. It's almost like we're conscious of it, but we haven't applied it in our life. So it's still there. I know what I'm doing. I'm not innocent about it. It's not unconscious anymore. How I'm robbing myself of that cup of happiness, peace, serenity. How am I robbing myself of it? By limiting myself to what I've known. By thinking that that's my only truth and my only reality. Two of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Ooh, that was long. Okay. Here's our Page of Cups in reverse and our Queen of Cups in reverse. Three of Wands. What am I expecting? No love and overwhelming emotions that drown me more than anything else. Queen of Cups in reverse. She's not on top of her emotions. She's not in charge of... when you look at her, you see how she's got that beautiful cup with a cover on it and two angels on each side and the cross. It's the communion cup. It's the communion between in vibration. Water is memory, vibration, and so on. So that communion with above, where I give the shape of my emotions, of what I allow and what I don't allow. It is the Queen that chooses it. It's your inner reality, your inner feminine. Okay, whether you're a man or a woman, doesn't apply to gender. This is here in Bina, choosing the frequency and how much of it I am allowing in my reality. But when she's in reverse, she's drowning maybe in the old stuff. She closed the lid because she doesn't want to feel anymore, because if not, it's overwhelming. So she's disconnected from the source of beautiful, pure water. You know, when we talk about cleaning your waters, cleaning your emotions, you can, pick and go get the twigs and the little trauma and the big trauma and the disappointments and heartaches and so on. But the best way to clean is to open up the faucet up there and just shove new water in until we get that security that it's okay to release the pain. Because we're infinitely provided with peace, serenity, communion with up there. So here, when she's in reverse, it's not like that. Let's look at the Ace of Cups in reverse for Pisces. And it's not because we don't crave it that we're blocking it. We're blocking it because we're afraid that it's going to be painful again. Okay, so it's on the side. Some of you are healing, others of you maybe not as much, but healing from the loss or lack of love. And here I have the Ace of Pentacles also in reverse. Pentacle and Cups, those two very linked to the Divine Feminine here. That extra worth and that extra love. Let's look at that Five of Cups. Okay. All right. So, we have our King of Swords. We have a Knight of Wands. But here are the two that fell. Seven of Cups in reverse and the High Priestess. So, we still do not hear our soul here with the High Priestess in reverse. Okay, it's she's a bit blocked. But her and the Seven of Cups would be full illusion, full nothing. Let's say that my emotions are my reality completely, but the reality of my lived experience, not the emotional vibration, not the vibration reality of my higher self, of my soul that is still connected with everything. I am alone. Look how alone that character is, because he is in his lived experience. The Two of Cups is behind him. That means that everything that is about mirrors and the infinite healing prospect and communion is behind him. He doesn't see it. Seven of Cups is when we're projecting. Here, I'm starting to heal. I'm less projecting my possible pains and sorrow in front of me, but I'm still not connected to my soul here, to actually hear the true story of who I am and what is possible for me. Let's look at the Chariot. Okay. Here we have our High Priestess. The juggling, not the High Priestess, sorry, the Empress. The juggling in reverse, that's nice. Six of Wands in reverse, and here's our Four of Cups. So, maybe you were abandoned, old abandoned issues with the Divine Feminine. And this is very crucial with the Divine Feminine, because the feminine aspect is the clan aspect, is the being part of, received, welcomed, one with everybody. When there's abandonment, then there's a constant trying of fitting in, of deserving. And then it's that kind of distortion that happens, where we start being much harsher on ourselves, in a sense of, well, if I would be like this, then maybe I would have received the love I did not receive to begin with, or the acknowledgement, and then my experiences just repeated the same thing. Wheel of Fortune. The moment I understand that now, as an adult, because I imagine you're all adults, no kid is interested in this, but they should. Now, as an adult, I am responsible for my connection to the divine. It is not up to a parent, a lover, a husband, wife. It is up to me first to make that connection. Let's look, so that I am, even if I'm walking by myself here, I am one with everything. It's the art of being alone and in communion with everything at the same time. I am responsible for my perception, my decisions, what I allow, what I reject, all of it I am the master of. But I am not alone. We have our Page of Cup in reverse, Six of Cup, and the Magician in reverse with the Empress. And what happens when our Empress is in reverse, when we want to manifest like the Magician, since the inner invisible world is not owned, then it's more things happening to us. And we'll try to control and manipulate in order to have things happening. And of course, we also meet this outside of us. Six of Cup in reverse. That first illusion of separation, second illusion, undeserving. The two first illusions when we arrive in a family or in a bloodline that has a distortion. Six of Cup in reverse. My baggage limits my vibration, my emotional vibration limits what I can perceive and absorb. So this is why it needs to be purified. What happens here with the Page of Cup upright? All right, we have death. And that is the thing that will allow you to say, you know what? I'm going to accept that extra cup filled with possibilities. I'm going to let die this situation. I'm going to let it transform in a beautiful Scorpio way. And here, those two, it's like you come in the month and you exit the month. And here you have the two pillars and the moon. They're in the back, the two same pillars with the sun rising. Because this we have to understand, it's an eclipse. And so it's the moon in front of the sun. It's your inner world in front of the outer world. How I feel dictates what I perceive as my reality. My inner beliefs, unconscious beliefs, emotional baggage is stronger, is in front of the sun, of what I want, what I desire, of my expansion, of this outer reality, and so on. And so here, I'm realizing what is going on. There's the reveal of it, but you're going to go through this so that at that point, you are ready to transform it. And Five of Swords in reverse. And bottom of the deck, we had Five of Swords upright. And this is when we're tricking our mind using the three swords. If you look, that guy has three swords in his hands, two swords on the ground. So the three swords is a three of swords, which leaves this kind of ambiguity on the ground. And I'm going to use all the files. Yes, nobody really loves me. And I have full of proof of it. This is like the worst lawyer card. When the lawyer is not working for you, just want to be right. I want to be right that there's no love for me out there. I want to be right that, I've been manipulated. That, Six of Cup in reverse. I've never received that. We had a bit of the Five of Pentacle, but anyway, here, very emotionally, being right that that's my life as long as he's active. Now I'm happy, I'm seeing this. I'm going to remain in this. And it's a protective aspect from your ego, okay? It's using all of the times that you were hurt and all of that, to make sure you're not putting yourself out there accepting a cup that's going to turn out to hurt you like it did before. So it's going to make you the pain, give you the pain before it happens to try and protect you. But we understand that that's a crazy wheel. So it won't bring you to the happiness that you deserve. But here you're going to allow that to transform. Maybe the Scorpio month helped you realize that, what needed to die. Let's look at the Nine of Pentacles. Here is our moon in reverse, and here is our Ace of Cup. So that finally, that Ace of Cup is going to be visible, takeable at the end of the month. You're going to know that you are worthy of it. If it wasn't given to you by your divine feminine, either because of a generational pattern or just this thing, the reveal of the moon of what was hidden, my God, I didn't know that, will allow you to receive love within you in spaces that you didn't know before. So that is beautiful. It's a transformation, but it's allowing love. It's calling love, but true love. Love that you'll be able to receive, not just convince yourself of, but actually feel inside of you. So, on this, my beautiful Pisces, I am sending you all my love and light for this beautiful holiday month. If you want a private reading, the description is below. There's a website. You go on there. Very user-friendly. Thank you for watching, sharing, commenting. Please subscribe to help grow the channel. And also, thank you for the ones of you who gave donations. It helps more than you think. And, of course, on a new moon and a full moon, I ask the divine to give you back in a shape that is the most beneficial for you, for your better path. So on that, namaste, and I'll see you next month.